So, hi everyone, I'm Dr. Abrelin and I'm a practicing dentist specialized in periodontics, that is, child dental care, as we all know. Recently, I have been making some short informative videos on healthcare, and today I'd be making a video on a burning topic that is very much asked around us and very much important for us and our society. That is child oral health care. Some questions which are related to child oral health care. So here it is. So first things first, we have to know that we have as a kid 20 number of teeth, and it is imperative for us to know that as doctors or caregivers or parents, we have to take care of the children and their oral health from day one when the primary teeth is erupting into the oral cavity, and keep on check and do regular visit to your dentist or your periodontist. A few of the questions that comes to the in our minds as parents or as caregivers to the child, that when will the baby teeth fall, when my child will start shedding his or her baby teeth or milk teeth. So first things first, we have to know that the teeth are coming into the mouth onto the oral cavity from 6 months of age, at and around 6 months of age, and till the 6 years of his age, no permanent teeth will be coming. So after the 6 years of his age, when the permanent teeth are coming, there will be chances of the shedding of the primary teeth. Now, if your child is going to get the primary teeth extracted due to cavity or something before, then there can be some problems related to space management of the arch. And if again the child is getting the tooth delayed extraction, if by some chance the tooth are over retained, then also there can be chances of crowding or some space management. Now another thing we get to hear is, can my child or my baby get cavities on his or her primary teeth? Yes, they can have, because see, having sticky food, sweetened food, sweets, chips, these kind of foods, they tend to stick to your tooth if not properly brushed, also without maintaining proper oral hygiene, and with time they start uh, uh, causing cavities, because there will be the growth of as we know, microbes, and they will start doing the cavities. So yes, your child can have cavity, and at times it can be painful also. So next is, should my child not have chocolates, juices, candies? Then uh, how will he or she live? Because we all had it in our childhood also. So it is better, like, to know the facts, that any sticky food or any like sugary item, they can get stick to the teeth, and that is bad. So it is better to avoid food like this commercial chips, then there's kind of jam, candies, okay. And even if you are having, at times there must be followed by a good oral rinse, because the children are not very much knowing about all these things, so they will not do. So as parents, it is your duty to follow up with a good oral rinse, and if needed a brush after having this kind of food, sticky food or desserts. And try to substitute these foods in their snacks, or when they're going to school in their lunch box, with things like nuts, corn, makhana, this kind of food, oats they can have. So the less the sticky sugary items, the better it is. Another question, what brush to be used, if at all brush to be used for our child? Yes, from the time before the time the first tooth erupts, when they are having only the gum pads, just use the mother or the parent, anyone should use their finger, okay, very light pressure to brush the gums, that is okay. After the tooth is erupting, okay, start using baby brush. From day one, start using a baby brush, and maybe after around 1.5 to 2 years, the baby brush can shift to the junior brush, and make it a habit that your child brushes at night. It is imperative that you start the habit from before your child. Your child should know that this is something mandatory. Like we sleep, like we eat, like we drink, brushing at night is mandatory. Morning to everyone brushes. Night time we neglect, and that neglect can be costly for your child. So make it a habit. Your child should know that I have to brush at night. You be with them till at least they, we say that the time by which your child is tying their shoelaces, they don't know how to brush. So that time, till that time, you must guide your child to do the brushing. Till they are a toddler, you do the brushing for them. Definitely, but after them, make it a habit. They do it by themselves, because this habit will stay forever with him, and that is the best way to avoid your tooth from getting those cavities. Now, the next thing is that you have noticed that your child is having some black discolorations in this upper teeth, front teeth. So, where is the problem? The cavity has started. Now, you should do a small background check because you have started it. How? Must be your child is sleeping over with his or her milk bottle into his mouth. Stop that, because this milk, after he acquires what is needed or what he wants, this stays in his teeth as small patches all around, and this is causing the caries to start. The tongue is helping to stop the caries in the lower ones by covering them, but the uppers get affected very quickly, and slowly all the teeth will be having caries in the due course of time. Stop that bottle feeding today at night. And number two, when you are giving your child milk in the bottle, or even after, from toddler stage, when he or she is growing, stop adding sugar, that is the extra sugar into the milk. Try to add some, maybe honey, and the taste buds of your child will get habituated with this honey, because otherwise sugar will be the worst enemy for his or her teeth. So start using honey, substituting honey instead of sugar from today. And the most important question, when to visit the dentist. Oh, my child is so much full of anxiety. I am full of anxiety. I can take my child to the clinic. No, there are some certain steps that you must know, that you must remember before taking your child to the dentist. Number one, take your child as and when the first tooth erupts. Okay, because from day one, you should be under the guidance of your periodontist, under the guidance of your dentist for your child. Number one, the tooth care of the child doesn't only depends on how the dentist is checking. It starts from home, and diet with regular checkups to your dentist are the basic building bricks for your child's oral health care. Number two, your child is having a fear of dentist. Who doesn't? You, I, all have. But a child doesn't take birth with the fear of dentist. We do it. Do not give the fear of injection or syringes to your child, that we do all the time at home, maybe. Okay, so they automatically gain a fear for the doctor. Whenever they see a white apron, they will get the fear that my father had said that the doctor will prick you with a syringe. Don't do that. Okay. Number two, all the periodontists around you or the dentists around you are having the basic concepts of child management and taking care of your child. Okay, but there are few certain steps you must remember before taking your child to the dentist. Number one is like, give them some good vibes, some positive vibes in the form of stories about a dentist who is going to look for your teeth. Then you can play dentist with them. Let them do the role and check your teeth. Okay, he or she should have a clarified and a fearless thinking process about his or her first dental visit. First visit, let them see the clinic, let them talk, okay, let them play and get them accustomed. So it starts from home. Do not show them any kind of fear arising or anxiety arising stories or bad words about your dental visit or your dentist. So the child will automatically get good and positive vibes about his or her dental visit. In times of COVID, where going to the dentist is not possible because many places are having lockdown or curfews, I would recommend to do video consultations, online consultation, telephonic consultations, and keep in check with what the doctor is saying. And please do maintain the basic oral hygiene of your child, so that there are no pain or no such problems that might arise in this trouble times, so that you don't have to run to your dentist at this point of time. So I hope I could answer a few of the important and very basic things that comes to our mind during child oral health care. If you have any such other queries or any other questions about this, please write it down in the comments so that I can clarify with you. And any suggestions for any other videos are very much welcome. Please do write it down in the comments what other topics you would like to see, and please keep supporting us. And one thing to end with, I would like to say that in this COVID times, we have seen that many children have lost their parents, both their parents during this corona. So please be a bit cautious about it, be a bit responsible about it. Do not share their identities in social media, and we should not tell them COVID orphans, rather we should tell them, according to me, is COVID survivors. Okay, do, if you know anyone around you, please do contact your local government officials, local police. And I wish that these children will have free education wherever they are living. And if you, as a person, as a model citizen, can help them in their education and general well-being, please do it, because these children will make our society. So small things can change, and that's what we should do. So thank you very much. We'll meet very soon with some other topic. Till then, take care, be safe, and please maintain the guidelines. Take the protocols very seriously. Until then, bye bye.